And it's time for cat yoga once again on I think this happens to be a Thursday evening. Welcome to everyone. We're joined by Banu, and so I hope you all had a good day, good week. Start with your hands to your heart, sitting cross-legged. You too, Banu. We'll go through our warm-up ritual. Grasp your feet. Sit tall, lengthen your spine. And exhale, fold over. Stretching out your legs, hips, knees, ankles. Relaxing your back, your neck. On an inhale, slowly come up. We'll do our camel ride back and forth, exhaling back, rounding your back, tucking your chin. Inhale forward, arch your back, look up slightly. Start out with small movements and then go a little bit more each time. Massage your feet, stretch your toes. Feel your back thanking you for paying attention to it, taking care of your spine. Your spine is happy. After an entire day of abuse and neglect, now your spine is finally getting some love. Remember, the spine is alive. It's not, when you see the model of the spine in the chiropractic office, it's practically made of wood, but the spine is, think of it as alive as a snake. So how about next time we come to the front, we'll release our feet, go around in circles. We'll go around one way and then the other. If you're a regular, you know we do this same ritual every set. So it's your job to go deeper, find something new, make the movements more internal rather than external. See if you can feel them in a different way. If you're brand new, you don't know what we're doing. It's a Kundalini movement, and we're moving from the deep in the core. Arms overhead is just optional, but you get more of a side stretch if you do it this way. So when I come to this side, my arms go that way. When I come to the back, my arms go forward. When I come to the right, my arms go left. When I come forward, my arms go back. And it should feel like a little more work. But if you're here just for relaxation, then don't worry about it. So I'm going to go around one more time in each direction, go really slow with my arms overhead. Then bring the hands back to the heart. A couple of these. One more in each direction with the hands back on the knees. Go real deep into the pelvic floor. Pull up, pull everything up in the pelvic floor slightly, gently. Okay, that's great. So then refold your legs the other way. Tuck your feet. Sit tall, and we'll walk our hands out. This is the season when Banu starts to shed. And what we used to do with the little kids in the neighborhood, we'd go up on my roof and Banu would come up and we'd brush him out on the roof and the wind would take his hair all the way over to the Circle K across the street, almost a block away. And people would think it was snowing or something like that. And I'm completely serious. We do it every spring. Walk our hands back up. Shake your legs out. So this set is everyone's favorite. It's dedicated to items made of wood or wood itself or trees. And so we'll do a sitting dandasana. So it's deceptively difficult or easy, however you want to look at it. The feet are flexed. All we're doing is sitting here, but try to lift up here, straighten, pull up through the crown point of the head, drop the shoulders back and down. We can you can cheat here and press your palms or your fists into the mat just to feel how straight you could sit, and then take that assistance away. See if you can maintain that shape. Press the legs together slightly. And so let's do our twist from here for a change. Start with a deep breath and then exhale. Twist to one side. Inhale back to center. Just go from side to side. So maintaining this good posture, it does require a lot of different core muscles doing their jobs together, cooperating. So the real trick is to have good posture without tension, or with as little tension as possible. You want good posture based on good structure and sort of stretching and lengthening rather than tensing. So as always, we can go with the arms overhead if we wish. Keep your legs alive, keep pushing out through the heels. Next time we come out to one side, we'll lower the arms, Stay here, breathing, twisting gently, keeping everything nice and open. Sitting tall. On an inhale, come back to center. Exhale out to the other side. Stay here for a little bit, twisting a little more. One more breath here. Come back to center one final time. And then legs apart for our straddle pose. A little bit further. Why don't we just walk our hands out our legs? So on an inhale, walk your hands back up. And then we'll do our thunderbolt poses. If you're a regular, you know the routine. If you're brand new to this video, we'll start with our feet flat and ease the weight back. Careful of your knees, ankles, feet, little tiny bones of the foot. And then if you can always hold the weight here. Otherwise, try here or here. Let's try curling the toes forward. Use even more caution. Please, please, please. Just because you could do this a couple months ago doesn't necessarily mean you can do it now. We'll curl the toes backwards. All right, you guys can do better than I can. Good for you. All right, and then our squat of the evening, any kind of squat that you like to do. I was thinking I would do sort of a contemplative squat. And then we'll hold on to the mat and press up to a hanging forward bend. So then we'll do the wood chopper pose, and we're going to start out really careful. So you make your axe, your hands as your axe, and we come up, the first time come up really slow, bend your knees. Okay, come all the way up. And you know what we should do? The first time, let's just treat this as a back bend. So look up. Reach your arms back. Don't start swinging just yet. So now we'll start with our movement. I'm going to go down carefully. Come back up. We'll inhale up, exhale down. Eventually, maybe you'll get like a swing going, but you don't have to. You can go this slow the whole time. Inhale up, exhale down. Couple more. You know what? We're going to end back in the down position. So I'm going to come up one more time. And end back down where we started. Walk your feet out sideways into your straddle pose. Not too far, don't get carried away. And you can, it's probably easiest in videos to just mirror what I'm doing. So you might walk your hands over to this side here. It's my left foot, but it's your right foot. The feet are parallel, the legs are straight. No real bend at the knee, but the knee's not really locked either. And then let's pivot around into lunge. Oh, look at Banu has struck a pose. We may have to do something like that. I can't see what his left hand is doing. We could add a twist here if you wanted to. Plant your outside hand down. Take one more breath here. You can lower that arm. Come back around to center. When you're ready, what's he doing now? Walk your hands around over to the other side. Legs are straight, feet are parallel. Don't go into lunge too soon. So now we can come around to lunge on this side. You could add that twist. Plant this hand down, twist to this side. Look up. And take one more breath here. Bring that arm back down, move back to straddle. Hang out in straddle for a while. Maybe now you walk your feet out to the sides if you want to. Further, drop down to your forearms, maybe down to your head. Whatever you like to do, grasp your feet, anything. whatever you're doing. Start to work your way back into center, pivoting the feet. Slowly come up to standing. Shake everything out, relax. You could sneak a sip of water, but I'm going to wait till between part 1 and part 2 to have my water. So how about, so there's a bunch of balances in this set. So we'll do a standing, let's see. Let's do, we need to get stable. So first we'll do a static Qigong. This is from Chinese tradition. My feet are maybe hip width apart, parallel. This is called embrace the tree. So I'm just sort of going to sit straight down, embracing a tree. The elbows are heavy and sunk. The chest is sunk. The shoulders are rounded. Feel very heavy. Feel deeply rooted into the earth. This is a meditative position. And you can really feel a tree here, like you're hugging a tree, or maybe you are the tree. Sometimes the subject and object are mixed around more freely in Tai Chi imagery. So you could be hugging a tree, or maybe you're the tree itself, rooted deeply, deeply into the earth. So this is how you want to feel when we do our balances. So our first balance will be the Emperor's Chair, because it has it's heavily weighted. There's no upward component to it at all. So so we would just cross one leg over the other so that it's sitting on the knee, and then you can do anything you want with your hands. I'm going to have my hands in the Anjali Mudra, and you just sort of sit down as far as you can. And this is sort of similar too, where you could be the chair or you could be sitting in the chair, however you choose to think about it, or either way is correct. Let's try the other side. So remember, feel heavy like you were here. Cross the leg. So the ankle is just sitting on your thigh or your knee. And this is different than the tree that we're about to do after this, the classic Hatha tree. Okay, so now the classic Hatha tree is the one where the sole of your foot is up around here or something. Now mine's not going to stick there because I'm wearing long pants, so I'm going to have a harder time of it tonight. Maybe it'll stay there. Uh-oh, it's not going to stay there. Maybe I can get my toes onto my knee. No. All right, so this is requiring me to do a lot more work, you guys, because I have to hold my leg there. Your leg is just staying there. So, yeah, my form's not too great. We try out here. Try here. Oh, jeez. Okay, I think we got it. Okay, and then the final one is the big branch. So this arm comes up, and then this leg comes up. You better not watch me. You gotta focus on what you're doing. I'll tell you if I fall. Okay, how about that's good for this side. Shake everything out, recenter. Remember our tree, embracing our tree. Take this heaviness with you. So, okay, so we go here. Yeah, that's not going to stay. Oh well. So this is the basic. Nothing wrong with the basic. Oh man, it's not going to work. I'm like a bonsai tree. Okay, so then the next version is like so. Probably more difficult is like this, your branches, and then finally your big branch extending upward. All right, so we'll do this later, laying down this part here, so don't worry about this part here. All right, great. Thanks a lot for helping, Banu. Let's see. Let us do, well, why don't we take, no. Let's do, let's just finish out our standing poses, and then we'll take our break. So come into a 5-pointed star. And again, you can mirror what I'm doing, because I don't want to turn away from you when we're making a video. Doesn't really look good. Turn both feet to this side. We'll do peaceful warrior. So bend this knee slightly, and then turn the hand up in a peaceful gesture. Here's our peaceful warrior. And let's do humble warrior. So from here, drop the arms behind you, and we'll bow. I'll bow deeply down towards Banu. Pull your arms up. I could go deeper than this, but my back has been giving me problems lately, so I'm going to keep it kind of conservative. In fact, I'm going to see if I can just take one more breath down here and then just float back up. Turn to the front. Release your arms and just let them float. Float back up. And then turn both feet to the other direction. And look in that direction. Bend that knee. God, I'm covered with Banu hair. This is terrible. Peaceful warrior. And then humble warrior on this side. Join your hands behind your back and bow as deeply as you wish. Pulling those arms up. I'm going to take one more breath down here and then just float back up. Turn back to the center. Release the hands. Allow the arms to float up. All right, so we will see. Pull your arms back, open your chest, heart, throat. See if I can hop in gracefully enough so as not to disturb peaceful Banu. Oh, he turned his head. All right, let us take a nice break, as long or as little as you want. It's completely up to you, and come back for part 2.